It's okay. Thank you for trying it.
The different topics and the content that we were covering every week. So week 1 focused on identity. So we really wanted to help the boys establish what it is to have an identity, what that looks like, why it's important to know who you are, to embrace and to love who you are. We transitioned into behavior in the school building, outside of the school building, within their sports teams, in their communities, in their churches, whatever their respective home lives and community life looks like. We then transitioned into, do y'all remember what week 3 was? Starts with an F.
Faith.
Fear. So we really focused on what fears our young people go through, what kind of fears they have, why they exist. And then week 4 was what? Faith. So we talked about overcoming some of those fears, what different things build your faith, whether it's with your family, your school building, administrators, what kind of things help build your faith. Week 5 was what?
Leadership.
Week 5 was leadership. So obviously this program is based on and kind of tailored towards helping our young men become leaders. And so we did some dissecting of some audio and video clips that focused on leadership to help develop them. We then transitioned again into leadership and kind of hit that hard. And so here we are today. We've talked about a lot. We've discussed a lot. We've given them a lot of information. They did different activities, cutting, pasting, gluing, all kind of stuff. And now, I would like to hear from our young men. Would you guys, the parents, the guardians, like to hear from our young men?
Yes.
All right. So without further ado, I guess, who wants to be our first speaker? Mubarak, come on down. Clap it up for Mubarak.
So, what I learned from this program is that anybody could be a leader and or helper, because in 4th grade, let's just say I wasn't that good, but now that I've been in this group for 7 weeks, I've now learned that I can be a leader in any kind of way. I could be a bad kid, but I could also be a leader. I could be a good kid and be a leader. I can be anything I want, and also I can be a leader anytime, anywhere.
All right. Clap it up for Mubarak. Go ahead, Johan.
Can I go?
Yes, sir. Speak up.
So in the week that we did fear, I knew that I didn't have the same. I thought I was the only one that had the same fears, but I thought it. But when I start over.
Yeah.
So in the week where we did the fears, I thought I was the only one that had my own fears, but other people also had it. And also like the identity, so I didn't know how people were like. So in the day of identify, I knew how they were like and what were their favorite stuff and stuff.
All right. Okay. Clap it up for Johan. Whoever can go.
Identity is a really important thing, either if you're trying to get into a job or trying to lead a company or be a leader. But it can also show who you really are.
That's all right. Good job.
I learned that anyone can be a leader, but not a follower.
Okay. That's good. All right. Good up. Anybody else?
These kids talk all the time. Now they acting like they don't know how to talk. Right after we leave, they're gonna run their mouth all day, every day. Good stuff though, but they run their mouth.
It's basically same thing as my brothers, but like I'm a leader, I'm a bully, and yes, that's it. Yeah.
Speak up.
So that's stuff I gotta say.
All right.
I didn't want my speech.
Come on, Jason.
Jason, you running for student council, man. You better get ready for your speech. You running for president. You better get ready.
At the beginning of the program, I learned that identity really shows who you are, so you have to take off the mask.
Okay. All right.
That's a campaign speech right there tomorrow. Take off the mask. Jason, you better stick with that.
All right. Isaac, let's get it.
I look for this group. You don't have to you don't have to pretend that you're not someone. Like he said, take off the mask. And I'm honored to be in this group. And I think one of the favorite things I learned about this group is leadership, fear, to get over your fear, and how to be a great leader.
All right.
Isaac came in first year earning his badge too, self-manager too. Congratulations,
That's
man.
good. How many self-managers do we have in the group?
Wow.
Good job. Good
A
job.
lot of them are
man.
returning students, so Isaac, yeah, this is his first year as a self-manager, first year here in the
Bless
building.
you. Who's next? Who hasn't went? Raise your hand if you haven't went. Okay.
Rutgers.
So I learned that people, it's very normal that people can have fears, and people can open up to those fears, and faith is where you can get rid of those fears and make the best out of it, and that's what I learned.
All right, Brenda. Clap it up. Clap it up.
Adriel.
Ilias. Brandon.
Be a leader, don't be a follower. And that's all.
Okay. That's all right. Clap it up. Clap it up. All right.
Don't be what you're not. Be yourself. Follow your dreams. Follow your culture, and be yourself.
All right. Good job.
Is to be yourself and not to act someone that you're not.
Okay. Good job. Brandon.
Last for last.
Yeah.
Let's go, Brandon.
Messiah.
Come on, Brandon.
What I learned is that you can be yourself and take off the mask and be a leader, is do the right thing.
Okay. Good job, buddy.